All right. My name is Aaron Chivitadese. We're here today on the Growth Podcast again with one of my good buddies, real life friends. We're in multiple business together. My buddy Ryan, he's over in the States. Good to see you, man. Nice to see your face again.
Yes. Thank you, brother. It's fun to see you traveling the world, you and your wife, and having a great life. So I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, man. So we hooked up a couple of years ago. We've been buddies in the marketing industry and doing lots of stuff around the world. We're in a couple companies together. We're growing some dope over in Switzerland, getting paid in crypto, which, who doesn't love that, right? That's pretty cool. And, you've always been one of these dudes, who's always on the forefront of things. I always see you, breaking into new territory and learning and growing in technologies and in sectors where a lot of people are not even aware of it, or maybe they're hesitant because it's new and risky and unknown. But you're always that guy. I always see you doing shit. I'm like, what's he doing? That's something cool. And guess what, everybody? He did it again.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So we're here today to talk about this brand Healy. And man, I got mine in the mail. We're going to talk a lot about this stuff, frequency vibrations and medicine and stuff. It's so cool. So before we get into that, man, tell us just, a little bit about yourself, a little bit of background. Who are you? What do you do? What's your whole thing, man?
Yeah. So I live over here in Washington State on Mercer Island between Seattle and Bellevue. It's a very peaceful place near the water here. And I've got two children, ages 8 and 12. And so just amazing being a father. And I have a passion for technology. So back when I started mining cryptocurrency, for example, Aaron, about 5 years ago, when whatever Bitcoin was about $230, that's where I always, when it came to network marketing and things out there, I always wanted to put my name on something that was cutting edge. And if something's proven, why wouldn't the masses get on board eventually with things? And we watched cryptocurrency explode. And what was interesting is that the people that brought me into cryptocurrency, they were back then promoting PEMF mats, the king and water systems, just a high frequency water. And also these mats that were, there you go, I drink it also, these mats that were $7,000 that we emit 10 frequencies, the same technology that NASA was using in space, because, when you're in space, you're not using your muscles. So you need something that's moving that blood flow. And I never saw myself getting into the frequency industry. I thought that I would just go ahead and get on board with this and use it for myself. And that's what I did. I didn't tell anyone about it for 2 months. And I became such a believer. All of a sudden, the light bulb off my head. I was like, this is something that every single person needs nowadays. And when I get pitched on opportunities and companies out there, I don't believe in the concept of working for money. We have to do what's passionate in our lives, what we're passionate about. And when it comes to helping people, if you can help and have something that brings so much value that it's priceless, or the value is so much higher than the product itself, then you have a very special opportunity. It's a blessing to share that with people like yourself and others right now.
Yeah. That's so true, man. There's so many ways to make money, right? Especially in the internet space and all this. And I mean, you're a huge dude in the industry. Like, you're one of the top leaders, and no matter where you go, you build massive teams, you do very well, you impact lives. But you're in a position where I'm sure you get pitched like constantly, right? So you want to be able to spend your time and focus on the things that actually bring value to people and impact them positively. And of course, the money follows. When value is presented, money follows, right? Yeah. So I've always respected that about you as well, Ryan. Absolutely, man. Cool.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'd rather make less money and just have my bills covered and be with something that I believe in. But if you got something that just has taken off like Healy has, I mean, here we are, we just passed over 100,000 people. We're one of the fastest growing companies. This seriously is a category creator, because this is, we've got FDA clearance here in the United States right now, which is huge worldwide, but also in the biofeedback community, these devices typically are about $20,000. You look at things, the biofeedback, this is where it analyzes your frequencies and can give you solutions for changing those frequencies in your body by applying these frequencies. Like here we have our ear clips. I could be speaking to you, so I'm surprised I'm not, I just don't want to look like a goofball. Well, no, it just looks like iPhone ear clips, right? But pumping concentration frequencies through me while I'm speaking with you, but I'm always supercharging and it's just amazing that we're finally, year 2020, and now people are finally understanding the importance of frequency and vibration. And what do all the motivational coaches speak of? What does the law of attraction speak of? It speaks about Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, all these guys that people think highly of. They're talking about raising your frequency right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's spot on. I actually never quite thought about that. That's at the end of the day, what all of this, personal development is all about. When you're going inner and you're working on yourself, at the end of the day, what is the actual result you're going for? It's to raise your vibes. It's to raise your frequency. And now it's like, companies have now, in the modern age, they've come up with ways to bring that and put that into your body with an external device, thanks to technology, right? Like this is like raising your vibes and going deep on yourself is nothing new, obviously. Like it's been going on for thousands, millions of years. But now there's technology that can assist us and actually boost it, right? Like that's so cool. I just think it's awesome. I'm surprised the whole world isn't like deep diving into all these frequencies and things that are happening. What's that there? Is that the app?
Yeah, well, especially with, you look at the trends out there, like mobile technology is a huge trend. I'm just rebooting the Healy Up right now. So I press the button on my device. It connects via Bluetooth. Obviously, Bluetooth is a major trend. I just synchronize this thing up. Boom. I'm in here with, I love to start my morning off, for example, with my regeneration frequencies. So I'll go ahead and I just press they have all these different things. It says, go ahead and connect. And look at this, within 10 seconds, you can see the lights flashing. It's sending that frequency protocol over to the device, roughly 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. And so once we put these ear clips on, Aaron, this is going to send those regeneration frequencies. This is something I love doing every single morning. I have it with my coffee. I do my frequencies and just supercharge. And good day ahead.
Totally. Absolutely, man. I mean, okay. So I while you're booting up there, and so it's sending the signal from the app to the device, and then the device is going to start doing its thing, right? That's how it kind of works.
I know the light's kind of in the way right here, but you can see that really rapid light right there. And that means that sending over there, it's almost over completely. Then you'll see it stop flashing in about 3 seconds. Nice. That means that it has been successfully loaded. Boom, it's done. So yeah, go ahead, Aaron, but this is opening up right now. You'll see this, and it'll tell you that at the top what the frequency is that it's rocking right now, which it looks like about 277 hertz. And it's black because it's disconnected. Once I put those ear things on there, I will have a good connection with with my ears right there. And it'll turn white, and then I can turn up the strength of these frequencies. So you're actually feeling the frequencies. This is not a placebo effect. Every single frequency, and we have 300,000 frequencies in here, you're going to feel every one has its own signature vibration. You feel the different frequencies right there. I'm just going to do this one. Go ahead and open up your box though.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's check out my box. So I got the box here. It's some sweet packaging, actually. Poof, pop that open. All right, so right at the very top, look at that. I got my little device right there. Boom. So it's got a clip on the back. I'll put that on my shirt. I guess you could put the clip on your pants. You could put this in your short pocket. You can put it just on the table. You can put it anywhere, right?
I'll put on a necklace sometimes if I'm shirtless, whatever. I'm just rocking it out there while I'm working out. That we have strength frequencies for exercise and the frequencies of muscle even. So I'm starting to work that into my routine and notice the difference there.
Yeah, I can tell. I see those guns. I see the guns popping out of the shirt there. Yeah. All right, we got some quick start guides and things here. Okay, so I'm seeing a bunch of stuff. I'm seeing these. I guess these are for my wrist. Am I right? Put these on my wrist.
That's correct. So you can actually use those on your ankles as well. If you had like nerve issues or something like this, the frequency can really assist with things like that. Inflammation stuff. I mean, it's proven to reduce the inflammation in the body by 50%. That's humongous because with these human skin suits, inflammation, whether it's mentally and stuff like this, the brain getting inflamed from the foods we eat, just daily stress, we need something that's going to reduce the inflammation. It's so important. So there you go. Europe, you have the ear clips. We don't have those. I tie them off like that so it holds together nicely.
Yeah, I got these round things. These go on the wristbands, I guess, right?
Yep. So you go ahead, just plug those right on the simple, right onto the. And I've actually even doubled up those straps before and put around my neck if I felt like I had like neck issues, just like a choker out of it.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I plug these bad boys in here. Boom.
Yep.
Turn it on. Wham. Well, there you go.
Aaron, has it been charged?
It has been charged. Yeah, I charged it. Yep.
Yes. Press that button. As soon as you press that button, I'm sure it sounds like you have the app probably downloaded as well.
I do. Yeah, I downloaded the app before we hopped on here. So, how's the feedback been? You know, from doctors or from people that are in the scientific field and things like this. Like, how's the feedback been from people on this so far?
Okay, so our parent company, which is Time Waver out of Germany, they have a castle out there, and they had these devices were like $20,000 to $30,000 for this Time Waver technology. So they were using the biofeedback devices and training the doctors there. Thousands of doctors come through there, and they buy these expensive machines. And so we actually got backed by a $15 billion. There you go. It's hooking up right now. We're
Yeah.
backed by a $15 billion super hedge fund that has decided to put $100 million into this project to condense that $20,000 machine down to something portable that you can wear whether you're driving your car or out grocery shopping. I use it as a conversation piece because it's like, what are you doing? Even if I'm wearing the ear clips, because people should really know about this technology. I think it's one of the biggest. Can you hear me okay, Aaron?
I can. Yeah,
A
I
little
just
slow line.
I lost you there for 2 seconds. My internet's a little unstable. Maybe it's the vibes,
It's
man.
okay.
Maybe it's the vibes. Yeah, but I got it going here.
Seems
Hold
like
on.
we have a little bit of a.
Here we are. Yeah, so I got this thing hooked up now, and I got it on the chakra vibe, 795 hertz, and I can feel that in my wrists, man. It's vibing my wrists right now. It's vibing my wrists.
Right. So we have the shock. Aaron, I think we may have some connection issues still.
Oh,
Yep. Go.
yeah. So I have that thing hooked up. I can feel it in my wrists, man. It's vibing my wrists right now. I can literally feel the vibes.
So right now you're actually rocking the crown the crown chakra. Isn't that correct? Is
Yeah,
that
the
the one?
chakra. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a whole entire chakra programs which cover the 7 different chakras within the body, from the crown chakra to the forehead chakra, the pineal gland area, to the throat chakra, to the sacral chakra and stuff like this. And so that's really powerful. I just describe the chakra system. Basically, if you look at the spinal column, it kind of plays like a musical instrument. So they've identified different frequencies that align with the different meridians that come out through the spinal column, for example. That's how I discuss the chakras, because a lot of people either think it's pseudoscience or something like this, but that's how I describe it. Is it has to deal with those energy centers right there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I love it, man. I love it. It's so cool. Hey, it's so cool. So this company, where's the company from? Where do they create these things? Where do they build them? That kind of stuff. What's going on that way?
Yeah, it's out of Germany. So again, we're backed by
Ooh.
the $15 billion super hedge fund. It's really impressive because they've actually even come out with a Fitbit watch too, which is just like the Fitbit, but the difference about it is it will actually monitor your frequencies in real time. Just like a Fitbit, it'll tell your device what frequencies to give you. So we have something called digital nutrition. Okay, and this is really interesting, Aaron, because we are all energy. Frequency is what unites the entire universe, and we're all part of that right there. Our desk, for example, there's a frequency. It's just all floating atoms, molecules, with the frequency that goes between it. So they've identified all these different frequencies that I like to go like that and kind of like meditate with this, and really just you can kind of play with the energy between. If you kind of move really slow, I could see you out there in the jungle is probably doing that and kind of really getting in tune. It's
Absolutely.
fun. It's a lot
Cool.
of fun because you feel it right there. But it is what I was saying was the digital nutrition. People now have the ability to absorb the frequencies of the foods and the vitamins that they're taking, because that's why we consume these things, is for the frequencies of these. With the food is a good reason for that. And so now you can bypass the digestive system and actually bring those frequencies into your body that way through using the
Huh.
Healy device.
So you're saying that they've discovered a way to get the vibrational nutrition that you would ingest from healthy food and bypass actually eating it and put it into your body this way. Is
Isn't
that what
that
you're saying?
wild? You,
Wow.
Yeah, you're getting the frequency vibration of those ingredients right there. So we can actually show, for example, what's the frequency of serotonin? We have that. What's the frequency for testosterone? We have that. The frequency for B vitamin or taurine or, all these different things. So yeah, we have digital nutrition through that right there.
Wow. Now that is next level shit right there.
Well, especially when people pay a lot, hundreds of dollars a month in vitamins and stuff like this, and now they can go ahead and get their frequencies and treat their entire family, apply these frequencies to their loved ones right there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the market, I mean, this is cool in a lot of ways, right? Like it's obviously the future. I think medicine is going to be going this way if it hasn't already. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it looks to me like this is where medicine should be headed. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, if you look at what some smart people, like, you may have heard a guy called Albert Einstein.
Heard of that guy once. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. And then Nikola Tesla, for
I've
example.
heard that name once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah, very smart individuals. They were talking, also Royal Rife. They've always said that the future of medicine, Einstein's exact words, was frequency. The future of medicine is frequency. And so, I mean, how many pills can these pill manufacturers make out there? And they're making humongous money. But what is the vibration, the frequency of those pills? Whether it's a pharmaceutical or if it's a vitamin, and what those effects can have. So I now have 20,000 people, which is 1/5 of the entire company's organization on me, and the testimonials that I have seen from people that have there's a lot of inflammatory conditions. I mean, I want to show you one picture here, just speaking about what it does for the, and I would say it's worth it. The cost is $500 for this device, ranging from $500. Then you can buy the different frequencies. That gives you 150,000 frequencies. We go up to 300,000 frequencies, our highest device, which is $2,400 price point right there. But I say this, even if this is all this device did, which this is before and after 1 hour, the red blood cells right here in the blood. So that's the typical person right there, because we live in a world where we're being bombarded by all kinds of different frequencies out there, whether it's our computers, our cell phones. It's changing, and these are constantly going on within us. I mean, look at the difference between those stacked cells. Do you think those cells which one do you think the cells could properly communicate, absorb nutrition better?
Oh,
and
it's
also,
not even close.
Right. And in the black, there's like spider like webs in there. Basically, if you look really closely, it's hard to see here, but that's inflammation. So this is I think this is an 80-year-old woman here, her blood an hour after using Healy. And when our cells aren't communicating and things are going on, our lymph system's not working properly, what does this do? It can it can lead to things that you don't want, that plague a lot of humanity,
So. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for those listening now, not watching the video of this, he was just showing 2 photos of cells. One of them looked like a disaster, jagged edges on top of each other. It looked like chaos, really. And the other one looked like nice, round, well spaced out cellular structures before and after. Yeah. And, it's because of the frequency that's running in and through these cells. It's so logical if you really think about it. Everything's a vibration. This changes your vibration. It changes you internally. Yeah. It's so logical to me, but it's interesting to see that now science and technology is finally catching up to what like the monks and the Egyptians and everyone has known for
all these
millennia.
Ancient civilizations and everything, and all these religions and belief systems. But let's talk about where we are right now, Aaron, in this chaotic world with COVID going on. I'm not saying that this cures COVID. I'm not even going to say this prevents COVID, but we think about disease and stuff like this. It's a lower vibration, like cancer. They've identified where not our company, but it's known what cancer cells vibrate at, what sickness and colds and flus and all these things. So we have to raise our vibration. And when we're being, the fear mongering out there, fear is a vibration. All of our emotions are vibration. It's bringing people down. A lot of people are depressed. It's not so exciting going out and seeing people with masks on. We're having to use eye contact to communicate more. This is depressing.
It is.
And so to me, this device, it gives me more resilience to those lower emotion vibrations right there. And that's really important for our immunity, to say the least.
To say the least. Absolutely. You know,
I try
that's
to be very
absolutely true.
conservative in what I'm saying about things, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's absolutely, there's so much benefit here. It's phenomenal. I can only imagine meditating with this. Tomorrow morning when I wake up and I do my morning meditation, I'm strapping in. I'm strapping in.
Yeah. What you'll find, Aaron, and I would just, I like to kind of keep my arms into my rib cage because the vibration kind of goes through it. When I meditate like this, I've done a lot of experimenting, keeping your fingers straight, and you've got that frequency going through you. Because the meditation, I put the tongue on the top of my mouth and, you know, breathing in and just relaxing and being there. But what you'll find using this device is that frequency, especially if you're rocking your affirmations. I've seen studies out there where they're using frequency. I'm not sure exactly what hertz it was, but you know, when you're those affirmations, they seem to go deeper within you when you're using frequency at the same time also. So whether you're quietly meditating, you're using affirmations, or however you're doing that, it will help you be there in the moment. And that is a really, because we're always thinking outside the moment, right?
Yeah.
Past
Yeah.
and the future. It's going to be
Yeah.
there.
Absolutely. Yeah. This can center you for sure, because you can actually feel it pulsing through your body, and you can actually bring your attention inward because you literally can feel yourself vibrate. Like I can feel myself vibing right now. I can't stress that enough. You can literally feel it going into your arms and into your body, and just consciously knowing that you're doing this to yourself right now.
Yeah.
It also makes you, you know, it does so many positive things for your cells, but it's also just wonderful for the mind to understand that you're consciously helping your cells live their best life as well, right? Because when you're healthy inside, your external shows, you glow, you're high vibes, you're a better person to be around, right?
Exactly.
I can't say enough about this thing. It's awesome. I'm so grateful that you turned me on to it and showed me this, man. This is so cool.
You know, the duplication, again, I didn't come into this to grow the business, but now I live in a beautiful home because of the science. Like, it's just kind of, success leaves clues. And if we can attach our name, especially a lot of people are, whether you're just buying this for your personal use, which I think everyone should use, because we're, you know, we got the 4 and 5G towers out there. We got the cell phones. Again, I'm not saying this protects or anything, but this having an effect on us, and we need to rebalance our frequencies daily, no matter what's going on in our lives. You know, the music changes the frequencies, light changes the frequencies, you know, colors are frequency even, you know, so, but what I'm saying is that the income opportunity with this and getting this technology out to the world, it's substantial. And there's a lot of people right now who have lost jobs. And there's, I see the economy out there. It's so super saturated with, you know, Me Too companies. Everyone is always in competition, whether it's my Apple computer going against Dell computers, or, you know, whatever we're, you know, the different things out there. I want to see society transform and do what's best for mankind, so people aren't out of work. But when you can put yourself in align yourself with a unique category creator company such as Healy, and when you're talking to someone, you're not even thinking about the money. It's like, dude, I'm excited, Aaron, to see what you're feeling in the lives that you know, touch because of this. Been waiting for that moment for a while. You know, it's nice to make money for sure, but let that be a byproduct of the amount of lives that we actually have a positive impact on. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad to have you with us on this, brother.
No, absolutely, man. Now, thanks for introducing me to it and showing me what's up, man. You raised my vibe, bro. You raised my vibe. You know, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
And with relationships also, I mean, when people go, you take the husband and wife, and you know, I know you and your wife are always together and stuff, and that's awesome. But let's, for example, take the average working, you know, family out there. The husband and wife go into different routes to different jobs all day long, and they're surrounded by different emotions, different vibes, and stuff like this, which I don't believe in either. I think, you know, when we're with the person that we love, they should be in our presence, and that's why I respect so much about what you got going on, and that's why it leads to less fights and stuff like this. Is because when people are on the same vibration, experiencing the same things every day, and just being with each other and loving and stuff like this, love being a vibration. But with this device, you can retune yourself and calibrate to be on the same vibration as your significant other. And that makes for I've had experiences where communication is so clear. Honestly, it's just like, it's on a different level. So yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Well, you're always doing things on a different level. So it's just awesome to see you know, thriving in the industry with a product like Healy that actually changes lives, that actually raises the vibes of people, which is desperately needed in the world right now. So if you're hearing this now and you're wondering, like, where can I get one of these things, and how do I buy this for myself, or how do I buy it as a gift for someone? It's such a good gift, right? Imagine buying a gift of high vibes for your family or your friends. There's going to be some links in the bio here or in the show notes or wherever you're watching this. There'll be some links around here. You can go check that out. And if you are a marketer and you actually want to make money on the business opportunity, Ryan, tell us a little bit about that side of the business quickly, because it's kind of ridiculous. You're sitting in a mansion there in Cali, and I see what you're doing, man. So, give us the goods on the money side of things, because I can see it being very lucrative for the right individual here too.
Very nice. Uh, uh, Very nice. The thing about it is that, we're always, there's no auto ship with this company. I love the fact that you can create a free position that's there. And I'd encourage everyone who watches this, just click the link below and set up a free account, because I've been on the phone with people today and they had 2 million points underneath them and they never even bought the device, but because they secured that position, I know you got millions of points underneath you, Aaron. I brought you in really early and stuff like this, but I converted that to a dollar amount, and boom, this lady's sitting on $250,000 in potential payout commissions we have a binary structure, and this may not, a person that doesn't have any online marketing experience may know about, but with any company, it's always about getting the word out there, finding new clientele to work with and stuff like this. But what I have found with this particular company is if everyone just got 2 people in a perfect world, a business would just explode, right? It just keep going and going. And that's what we're really seeing here, because people are becoming more in tune with vibration frequency. This is a massive growing trend. I think this is going to be $1 trillion market. I truly do, because we're getting over the materialistic world. We're learning what's most important to us. And, we're tired of pharmaceutical companies. We're looking for alternative options for our health, for our loved ones, and ourselves. And so anyways, my point is that everyone that's spiritual and, into the positive energies and stuff like this, we all know someone else that's into this, so who appreciates it. So I'm seeing that as soon as people get a device, boom, they've already got 2 people immediately. So this just keeps duplicating and duplicating so fast that it can really turn into a full-time income for people who see the vision.
Yeah,
My cat
absolutely.
loves it, by the way. Like he loves the frequency.
The cat's vibing in the background. He's like, wait,
Oh,
the Healy's on. I'm coming over. Hook it to my tail.
yeah, their tail's going right.
That's awesome, man. All right, man. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here on the Growth Podcast, and it's been nice hanging out and chatting with you again. It's always fun to talk with you, man. You're always doing good things, and you're a positive dude, man. I like being around your energy for sure. And I just want to say again, thanks for showing me Healy. Anybody out there who's curious about this, I can't recommend this thing enough. I've been vibing this entire episode. My fingers are on fire and I'm just feeling so good. Got goosebumps on my arms.
Yeah, I got goosebumps on my arms like that, and you get that euphoria sensation.
Yeah, you get the feel. Yeah, you get that woof woof feeling. It's positive energy, man. So cool, man. All right, brother. It's been an honor, man. Thank you so much for coming out on the Growth Podcast, sharing Healy with us. Any last words for anybody out there you want to drop some knowledge on?
My goal is to raise the vibration of the world, because it's so needed today. And I think this is a message that can resonate with anyone that wants to have a positive impact on the world. And I think the good karma comes back for you to doing this, and the best is yet to come. So glad to have you with us, Aaron. And I can't wait to touch so many lives with the people out there with you. So
Absolutely, man. Hey, thanks again for coming on the Growth Podcast, man. I appreciate your time.
take care, man. See you.